into an after dark, what are they called, a murder mystery.
Yeah, comedy murder mystery.
Comedy murder mystery. And we've just come back from that now. We're just going to do a little bit of a review for anybody out there who's thinking of doing one of these murder mysteries type of thing. So how have you found this one, Mrs H, compared to, say, the last one that we did, which was about 2 weeks ago, something like that, was it?
It was 2 weeks ago. I thought this one was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was better because we knew what to do.
That has a good point, you know. I will say this, that the compere, or inspector as they call themselves, they didn't fully explain how it should work again, that, you know, I think you can go away and ask suspects to go and question an unseen suspect, because there's only so many cast members, isn't there?
There is.
In them. So we knew that we could do that. You sort of get a feel for what sort of questions to ask. And I think we lost a few inhibitions at asking these questions as well, hadn't we? Of the characters, we got into it a bit more this time.
We had. I mean, you'd had stronger alcohol for a start, so you were a little bit more giddy. You've been on your tenants rubbish.
Yeah.
And I actually don't think you needed to send them off this time to get the solution. That hello one that we went to, you almost needed to send off the characters to ask people that weren't on stage.
I think it hinged on sending them off, to be honest. And the inspector didn't tell you that you could do that, so that one. I do think that if you're going to have one of these, this is the third one we've been to now, me and Mrs H.
It is.
And I think the bigger the room is, the more that the characters can interact, they can mingle around, although this was a little bit cramped. They tried to shove as many tables in as they could, which is fair enough, you know, trying to make as much money on it as they can, aren't they? But, yeah, it's definitely up there. I would still say the Fawlty Towers when we went and watched it at A Hall before they sold it off ranks up as highest for me personally. Maybe that's because the first one, and you're sort of thinking to yourself, well, that's how it should be done.
You didn't have to ask questions either. All the evidence was given on stage.
Yeah.
There was none of this that you had to actually ask characters things like these last two have been. Plus, this one, its letdown was the bar. It just wasn't big enough.
Yeah, it's sort of down a little corridor, isn't it?
It wasn't that. You know, we got there and people were waiting for about 45 minutes to get the first drink, because you're in that long a queue. For the amount of people that were in that room. And then at the end, we didn't get tea or coffee.
Although I was promised it.
Yeah.
Well, you was at the bar, wasn't you? But you did get a free hot chocolate.
Yeah.
At the bar when you was getting a drink for myself, so you can't complain. But yeah, I can highly recommend them for anybody who's thinking of doing one. Not just after dark, you know, it all depends who's in your area. And with this one, it was that good as we hadn't followed the storyline, had we? We knew nothing about it.
No.
So, you know, we could follow it, and we came third, which isn't bad for us just being a team of two people. No. You know, we did get beat with bigger teams type of thing. Not as it's a competition. At the end of the day, we didn't come last, did we? And that's the main thing. I'll get it totally wrong, like we normally do.
Yeah. No, it was really good. I think this as well, staying in these little huts afterwards. I mean, obviously I'm not drinking, but if you'd have come and had, like yourself, you had a really good drink, it's nice to just do a stumble into your
little digs. And
yeah,
where you go,
and they're better than a hotel room as well, these. I mean, they're just as cheap as a hotel. I think it's been 30 quid per person per night because of this. Yeah, they're usually 120 quid, aren't they, these little things?
And it's been a good shower in there. For a little place that's just basically an hut, it's a damn good shower. It's better than ours at home, that. We'll have to do something about that, Mrs H, I think. You know,
build one of these in the back garden, so I can at least have a decent shower.
It'd be excellent, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's great. Everybody who's just coming back is talking about it and has had a good time. We've got chatting to a few people, haven't we?
We have.
Who've enjoyed it and that, you know, one or two people who haven't done it before and was asking, well, what's it about type of thing. But yeah, I definitely think if you get on a table and you've got a decent table with people who are talking to one another, because there's only two of us, you're dumped on a table with a load of strangers, aren't you?
Yeah, it depends who's on that table as well. You need people that are chatty. I mean, we ended up with another teacher, didn't we? Well, teachers are renowned for being...
Yes, they are. Chatty.
Chatty. So, obviously, me and her on that table, you take it over the table, and that was...
Yeah.
Keeps everybody going and keeps the table working together.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that lass didn't like it, you know, on that other table when I shouted yes about them curtains. Kept looking over at me like, I don't know him type of thing. We need to explain this, don't we? They try and get it over to you regarding corroboration, so they give you an example of what corroboration is. So the guy who's comparing, who's supposed to be the inspector, just picks a random lass out and says, you know, what colour are your curtains? So obviously it's just blue. You know, what colour are your bedroom curtains, rather? Are the blue. So then he'll set the rest of the room. Can anybody corroborate this? And they're just begging for somebody to turn around and go, yes. Well, because I'd seen it done before, and because I was on the old super strength of tenants, Mrs. A says, go on, you say that, go on, you say that. Normally I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that, but I shouted yes. I think I surprised him where I shouted yes, because it was so, you know, I say so convincingly. And then you played along by giving me glows, didn't you, type of thing. And all evening afterwards, she's like, oh, I don't know him, type of thing. It's a joke, love.
Yeah,
you know.
but you're a lot older as well. They don't usually pick somebody that old to do it with, do they?
No, they don't. But it's great fun. It's great fun. I would definitely recommend them.
Yeah,
And
I mean, the food's not brilliant. You're not paying for the meal. It was £30 per person.
Yeah.
And you're paying for the entertainment, not the food. You're getting given food because it gives something to break up the performance and gives you a chance to ask questions.
Yeah, they have the acts, don't they, that run in tandem with the courses of the meal. To be honest, it all depends where you're going for, you know, the venue is. Again, the Hello Hello one, which was at the Sirloin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In Preston. It was good. It was decent enough food, but this was better. But this is Samlesbury Hall. It's a bigger place. It deals with weddings and stuff. So I think again, it all depends on the venue. You know, but yeah, there seems to be a lot of hen parties do these days, doesn't
yeah.
there?
Well, I mean, we're surrounded with hen parties as well. They've got like 3 or 4 huts.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So.
Well, it's different. It beats going down with the Blackpool, doesn't it, and seeing a stripper and throwing money at them type of thing, and it's a good laugh type of thing.
Mm.
So yeah, just a quick review. The time is now 11 o'clock. This is H. I think I'm going off to finish this can up and head off to Bedfordshire. What do you think?
Yeah, so we've got to be up at 9:30 for breakfast.
Yeah, that was a good one as well. He said, I'm just giving you a message that breakfast is at 9:30. And people are like, well, till when?
And where?
And where? Well, don't ask me that, you know, I'm just telling you.
It's at 9:30.
Yeah. There's those mysterious glasses though, Mrs. Hayes, that was left on our table when we arrived.
Yeah.
Those sunglasses. Nobody claimed them. And I thought, hang on, this is a bit of a red herring, this is a bit of a clue type of thing. But it wasn't, was it? Somebody must have just plonked them down there and
It could have been somebody that was setting up the tables earlier on in the day.
It could have been, you don't know, do you? You don't know. But anyway, yeah, a review of After Dark. After the one that we did at the Sirloin, I was a little bit, I don't really think they're a decent company, this, but actually, after this one, yeah, can recommend it. Again, it all depends on who the inspector is. One of the lasses, who was the inspector in the last one that we did at the Sirloin, got murdered in this. She was the murderer in this one, so he was happy about that, wasn't he? Mrs.
Hanger.
She didn't really like her, yeah. Right then, that's it. We're going to get off now, so until the next time, from myself, from Mrs. H, and of course from Little Hot Pot, it is bye-bye for now.